My Hero Academia. So I will immediately apologize for this one being a bit late. I was a little busy meeting fucking Bernie Sanders. Here's the pictures. All right.
Yeah, and I was hanging out with friends I haven't seen in like months. So,
which is all cool and everything, but I was meeting Bernie fucking Sanders. All right, continue.
So, my boy Hirokoshi, man, I was saying this man must have got his hand on some good weed or got some good sex going on or something.
What did we say, Thurman? That last shit arc? He was gathering energy for a spirit bomb, bro. Like he was like one hand he was writing that half-assed arc, and the other hand he had it up, and he was just like, "Lend me your energy, motherfucker. Lend me your fucking manga energy."
This man Hirokoshi was fucking. I don't know what he was doing
for the day.
I don't know what he was doing, but he's back. The man is back.
Okay, so what do you want to start with here, Thurman?
First of all, I want to comment on the fact that I just love how immediately we find out that the skating dude is a part of the fucking
Yo!
I was like,
sliding motherfucker, bro. I was like, are you kidding me? I feel betrayed. This man looks like he's clearly a hero.
That was quick as fuck.
Yo.
Wow.
Yeah, like not even enough time for us to like really be like, oh no, that guy.
It was like immediate snap. I was like, wow, that was fucking.
Well, you know what's interesting though, and I'll bring this up. Like the thing about the Hero Liberation Army is that like they're not necessarily bad guys. That's the crazy. Like they'll do fucked up things, but like their end goal. It's not like they're like, it's not like they, the League of Villains literally call themselves the League of Villains, and their end goal is literally anarchy, right? Whereas these guys, I could see someone who is generally good joining this army. It's kind of like, like me, back to the Bernie Sanders metaphor, I call myself a Bernie fan, I call myself a progressive. Some people could label that as, oh, they have these radical ideals, it just depends on how far you go. So I think in the minds of some of these people that join this Liberation Army, they genuinely think what they're doing is good. Like, oh yeah, obviously it's fucked up to have laws restricting quirks. We should all be able, you know what I mean? Like, so keep in mind, it doesn't mean that this guy is immediately like a Saturday morning cartoon bad guy twiddling his mustache thinking of evil plans. He might just genuinely believe in the cause,
Yeah. And because I was like, at first I was like, so they just called the heroes already? like they immediately just called the heroes?
Oh, no. This man isn't a hero.
Yeah, that was my first process. I was just like, okay, you gave them the choice to be destroyed by you guys or be called by heroes. So I was like, okay, they decided to say, fuck it, you've been tricked. I thought it was like a trap. My first thought process was, oh, it's a trap. They lied and they already called the heroes there. They just made them go there, for all, but it was like, oh no, he's a part of the Liberation Army too. It was like, oh, okay, that was fucking quick.
Yeah, honestly,
fast as fuck.
As fuck, boy.
I will say I do love Shigaraki's plan here, right? To use the big guy as like a bait, as the
Hulk,
bro.
Oh my god,
like,
bro,
he's the Hulk, bro. Like.
Yeah, no, I have shit to say about that. Here. So, like,
that's gonna be amazing.
I love that to death. I love plans like that. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a shout out if anyone here watches Team 4 Star. You know Team 4 Star, right, Thurman? Like the Dragon Ball Bridger guys.
Yeah.
They have a second channel called TFS Gaming, and they have a amazing D&D playthrough that they do. And this immediately reminded me of something they did in their D&D playthrough, where basically, long story short, they were in this dungeon with a bunch of unicorns. If you drank unicorn blood, it made you immortal. So there was a bunch of these creatures that were immortal, that have been immortal for eons, that just wanted to die. And there was a fucking dragon, and I don't know if you ever played D&D. Their dragons are like basically unkillable, unbeatable. They're OP as fuck. So basically, in order to get out of this situation, they sicked the immortal beings that couldn't die on the dragon. They were like, hey, immortal beings that can't die. Rumor has it that the best way to die from unicorn juice, a dragon. The dragon magic, it'll kill you. So then basically they just got a bunch of immortal beings fighting a fucking dragon, and that was how they got out. So it reminds me of this, right? This crazy OP, stupid fucking OP guy. Just like, yeah, they got hundreds of thousands of soldiers, but we got this guy. So it's literally we have a Hulk moment, and I'm very excited to see how that plays out.
Oh man, because it's killing. Because this is exactly what I was talking. Remember that manga I was telling you about? How the main character was killing two versus killing, basically dealing with two situations with one stone, right?
Yeah.
It's reminded me of this. The series is technically a light novel, but it has a manga called Heroines, blah blah blah.
Oh wow, that's really helpful for people that want to look it up. Thanks, Thurman.
It's all you need to know is that it's your stereotypical isekai. The main character gets super OP. Red hates it because the power system makes no sense type of series.
What, did you get into it?
No, you wouldn't like it.
Oh, I would hate it because the power system is just a bunch of random bullshit that they just throw at the wall.
Think of it like Fate, right?
If your series involves basically like going into powerlifting, like there's a wiki where you can just look up power, like superpowers. If you're writing a series and you're just like, all right, random button on the superpower wiki, okay, you get that, you get that, you get that. That's bad. Make the powers make sense. Make them have a consistent system, and make the powers make sense for the characters that have them. Just my little mini rant. Go on.
Anyway, so basically, I like because it reminds me of that because he had two issues that he had to deal with, and one was able to solve the other, right? So Shigaraki's like, okay, you know what? We still have to beat this gigantic guy. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have him fight these heroes for us, and then when they're beating on each other, he's tired, they're tired. We'll just kill them both at the same time. Beat them both at the same time. Killing two birds with one stone.
I think that's fucking smart. Now, also, I do want to give a shout out really quickly to King and stuff on our Discord. After the last video, I had a conversation with him. He and many other people in the comments pointed out that Shigaraki does not want to destroy all quirks like we talked about. That was more of Overhaul's goal. So basically, the way he put it was they're completely mirror, right? Like it's that duality thing where Deku wants to save everybody. He just wants to be the best hero, save everybody. Shigaraki is the childish opposite. He literally wants to destroy everything. It's not. So basically, we were incorrect in going down he just wants to destroy quirks path because that was more of Overhaul's thing, and he disagreed with Overhaul on that. That was the main point I wanted to point, is that he had a long conversation with me about how that really doesn't make much sense. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up.
Until Hirokoshi agrees with us and says, oh, never mind, Shigaraki does want to destroy our quirks.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I just wanted to... I promised him I would... Because I had a good conversation with him. I promised him I'd shout him out, so yeah.
I will be that person who will fight against all causes and stick with that theory until...
all right, you heard him, King and stuff. Thurman's going to stick with it.
I'm just for fake fun beef, I will be that guy.
Fake fun beef's the best. Hey... if you guys haven't made it known to Yonko Productions yet that we want to start a beef with him about how he likes Promised Neverland still, please spread the word. Thank you.
After he makes his great Black Clover video, because he's safe because he likes Black Clover. Ha ha ha.
No,
I'm not totally.
You gotta either hate him or love him. There's no in between there. I'm kidding, by the way.
I mean, it's the good side.
The duality. Now, so I also want to bring up, I love how, I never realized how close, and maybe this was shown before, but it was kind of cool to see, Twice is very, very close with Giren, and he's, like, really sad. Oh, by the way, if I'm pronouncing a name wrong, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to them.
I'm just fucking preempting it so I don't have to respond to anyone that gets mad about it. Anyway. But yeah, he had a very close thing with him. So like this whole chapter, like out of everybody, he's the one that's most like, we gotta get him. No, he's the one that helped me find a place. I liked that. And of course, Toga is the one that's like, nah, he's probably already dead. They're just trying to lure us here. Horikoshi does a great job at writing the different personalities and how they interact. Go ahead.
So this man just is like a fucking Deadpool-esque like little shit right here. Mm-hmm. He was just like, "Don't see my face, don't see my face." So like a little bit like Rorschach.
Well, you remember this was already explained in a flashback. When he doesn't have the mask on, he feels like his quirk was splitting into like practically like shadow clones, except it worked differently. Where he split so many times that he forgot which one the original one was. So all the clones, kind of like Meeseeks, all the clones started like fighting and killing each other because they had no idea which one the original was. And so he doesn't even know if he's a clone or the original. And he keeps the mask on because he's terrified of like literally splitting apart. He's terrified of using his quirk again. So like the mask makes him feel whole again. That was explained in his flashback. I know it's been a while, but yeah.
Yeah, although I don't think Meeseeks really want to...
I know, I was saying they killed each other like the Meeseeks did. I wasn't fucking saying everything was the same as the Meeseeks, my dude. Come on now.
I have to be that asshole. I'm sorry.
You tell me to not fucking talk to the people in the comments, but then you become a trollish comment yourself. Thank you.
Hey. This is what you signed up for. You signed up for this.
By the way, preemptive fuck you to everyone that in my Hisoka video was like, you pronounced something wrong. That's a spoiler. You didn't give me a spoiler warning. Like,
Spoilers.
Spoilers, that chapter's 3 years old and there's a manga panel in the thumbnail. Get over it. Thank you.
Oh, spoilers. Shigaraki wants to destroy all humanity. Spoilers. Oops.
Whoopsie doopsies.
Anyway, enough trolling our fans here.
No. The fans are the ones that stayed. The shitty ones probably didn't subscribe. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Bruh, Dobby, man, my nigga Dobby is just
have you noticed Dobby is kind of like fuck the league? Have you noticed that?
Man, like Shikamaru, he's like, fuck, why am I here?
Honestly,
oh my God.
Yes, I love Dobby, bro. Like, this is great because Dobby has been like the boring one for a while. I really wasn't into Dobby until recently. Like now, I'm kind of liking him because he's really genuinely he's become the guy that's become like bigger than the original group he was part of, like Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literally, like he is now like he's gone on to bigger and better things than the group itself. Like I love that he started with the group and now he's like, nah, bitch, I'm in with Hawks now. Like, did you get in with the number 3 hero? No, I don't think so.
I loved your analogy there, Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5.
Yeah, dude, like this motherfucker's like, nah, I'm too big now. Like I'll show up occasionally for like reunion tours, but like you all know my solo career is way better. Like let's be honest.
Bruh, this is just so funny. Dobby's like, damn, bro, I should be out there killing an Endeavor.
Yeah, Dobby.
Father, killing my brothers and sisters.
I just want to kill my family.
Doing some Zuko Azula level shit right now.
Yes.
Bro. So keep in mind that Horikoshi is giving people what they want. That Toga fight.
Yeah, it's going down, bro. Like, okay, I love what he's doing. You can tell this is going to be a long-form arc because, like, you know what One Piece always does? They'll set up fights like this and then they'll fucking skip them. Like, it'll be like, 12 hours later, and then they're running away from the fight. It's like, hey, Oda, this is a shonen manga. We're here to watch fights, bro. Like, I like my plot, too, but you gotta 50-50 it out. Plot and fight, okay? Like, I love what, I imagine that Horikoshi next chapter, we're gonna have, like, legit solo fights for all these dudes. Now, let's be honest. Let's not pretend here. There's a very, very fine line between horrible pacing and good pacing. Don't do what you did with the last arc where, you know, not each individual fight needs like 5 chapters. You don't need that. But like, you know, give it like just, you know, you're better. You're a good writer. I trust you.
Like 2 or 3 chapters per fight?
No, that's way too much even. Like this group fight, it should, I think, max 1 or 2 chapters.
So you want like the whole group fight should be a chapter, like each character should get like their individual. Like...
I don't think it's gonna because that's kind of like some Kubo. Like Kubo used to do that, where it's like all right, it's an all-out war. We have hundreds of people here, but each fight is gonna go off into their own corner and have their own like 5-chapter fight.
Yeah, I don't mind that if it's done well. Did he do it well?
Well, here the only problem with that is it fucks the pacing, right? Like it really doesn't make sense because you see a whole fight happen and then you go over to the next fight and it looks like they've just been kind of chilling, waiting for that fight to end. Like, okay, can we start ours now? You know, like so the problem, like I don't know, like I honestly think the only way if you're gonna make fights that long, you got to do some Araki level shit, okay? Like if you're not doing Araki level shit, you're gonna lose my interest, okay? Because like here's an example, right? Oda. At the, like in One Piece, we're at the point where when Oda devotes like even 3 pages to just action, we're like, oh my god, Oda, stop the fucking presses. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a big deal for Oda, right? And then that one chapter where it was the whole chapter of just Katakuri Luffy fighting. Look how much he was able to put into that. That felt like a full fight. You only need 1 or 2 chapters. You don't need it to be like 5-6 chapters unless you're Araki. In my opinion. So I think that this 1-2 max. I mean, especially because they're kind of, at least for me, it looks like they're kind of fighting mostly scrubs right now. Unless I mean, what do you think? Like,
well, no, because I mean, the woman that Toga's fighting
that's
is one
true. Oh, you're right. Hold on, let me look at this again one more time. Well, okay, so let me look one more time at like the wide shot where a bunch of people are coming at them. Yeah, no. So is it just the Toga? Like who, do you think the rest are just fighting no names and Toga's is focusing on that? Like, what do you think?
So, judging from what I'm seeing, I think it's just 2 of the 5. I think there's 5 of them, right?
Well, I'm not gonna bother counting, but sure, why not?
Well, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong.
Nicely.
Bro, that's why this channel is successful. Anyway,
right. And then they kiss.
It seems like there's only 2 of the 5 there, of the 2 heads there. So I'm assuming the rest are fodder. So, because, Shigaraki already took out 2 of them already. So I'm assuming right now it's just 2 of the 5, with like maybe the other 3 either on their way or
do you think
in hiding.
All the leaders, like the big corporation guys, they're all going to show up and fight right now?
I mean...
Probably. To me, that seems. I don't know. To me, that seems a little improbable. They are all the heads of major corporations. That would be like if Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. I gotta think of 2 more billionaires. Hold on. The president of the United States, who is not a billionaire, but whatever, and some other random fucking powerful guy. If they were all walking down a single street, people would be like, "That's a little weird." Yeah, like I don't see that happening.
Yeah, well, because it all depends on how confident they think that, because if there's only 2 people there, then shit, they're really confident in their fact that they only need 2 heads of the Liberation Army.
Bro, since what the fuck manga are you reading where the leaders come out immediately? Like, they have 100,000 scrubs. Why the hell would they send their leaders immediately? That's not what manga does, bro.
Bro, I like how you say that, because
you are smart. I mean, it would be smarter to send the leaders immediately, but I don't think they will, is what I'm telling you.
Everyone's so like, oh, why is this so cliche? Why do the leaders never show up first? Put the genre on its head.
Yeah, no, it'd be cool, I guess, but I just don't see it happening. It seems a little.
I hate that shit. Stop trying to make everything so superficial and unique. It's just cliche is fine if it's done well.
I half agree and half disagree with that. I think that it's a fine line. I think you just need to make sure to put your own little spin on things. So it depends on your definition of cliche.
Because people think cliche is bad. Cliche is a negative connotation.
I mean, it can be.
I disagree.
It depends. So what cliche is good and what cliche is bad to you? This is actually a genuinely interesting conversation.
I would say the cliche of the main character, like the I want to be blah 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 cliche. I don't think it's bad, honestly. It's just have a main character having a goal is fine. It's just how it's doing it. I think that's not a bad cliche. I think the friendship speech cliche isn't bad. I don't think it's.
Hold on, but what about what if it's done? So what about like fairy tale level, where they just no matter how much more powerful they are, the power scaling gets fucked, and they literally just give a friendship speech and they win immediately.
I'm talking like the main character speaking it,
I love friendship, but it has to feel earned, right? Like you have to genuinely feel the relationship between these 2 characters. It can't just be out of nowhere. Like these are the other characters, and I'm the main character. Therefore, we're friends. Like if they're gonna do a friendship speech, it has to genuinely feel earned.
When it comes to power, though, fairy tale is meh. That's a bad cliche, but I'm talking about
every arc of fairy tale is Natsu eats a new kind of fire and then wins.
I'm talking like speech level. I don't mind a character saying how much he cares for his friends, how much wants his friends to live.
No one has a problem with that, bro. It's when it becomes like Thurman. You are overhyping this issue, bro. Like the cliche. People aren't mad at cliches in general. They're mad when cliches take over the story. Like when a friendship speech is every single arc, then they win. When a story is just a rebranded, it's the same story, but instead of I want to be the pirate king, I want to be the wizard king. Wink wonk. It's about putting your own little brand on it or your own little spin on it. So like for example, My Hero, this series put a beautiful spin on it in the sense that Deku did not want to be the king of heroes or the number 1 hero. He never asked for that. He just wanted to be a hero because he genuinely just wants to help people. And then All Might comes in and says, nah, Nah, you can get my quirk, but in exchange, you have to be the number one hero. No more just being your average everyday hero saving fucking kittens from a tree. No, you are going to be the number one hero, and that is final. And that's a goal I am enforcing upon you. That is a different spin on it. That's how you do it. It's just about putting little different spins on it. But, you just can't just copy-paste. That's all.
Yeah, I guess. It's just annoying for people to complain about cliches.
Here's the thing, man. I mean, I've seen, I was watching a person, some shitty, I don't even know who it was, some, YouTuber. Luckily, I don't remember the name, so I won't call anyone out. But it was genuinely a dude who was, he was listing his problems with My Hero. And, this is where you find out that there are genuinely people out there that have shitty fucking taste. Because, this was a guy, no, hold on. This was a guy who was literally, he was listing all of his problems with My Hero, and everything he said was shit I liked about My Hero, right? So he was like, man, I'd be so much more invested in My Hero if Deku wanted to be the number one hero, and he had a tangible goal he could go towards. And I'd be so much more invested in My Hero if... You want to know what this guy was mad at? He was mad that All Might was the most powerful character. He was like, you blew your load immediately. We already saw the most powerful character. That's so boring. I wish All Might was the number... this is this guy saying it. He was like, I wish All Might was the number 3 or something. That shit, I hate that shit. He literally... There are people out there that just want everything to be cliche. That's what I'm talking about with cliche. All right, go ahead.
Okay. You defended your point very well with that. I understand that completely. I was talking about the people who complain about a cliche like it will ever go away. People who complain about cliches like they'll ever change. Cliches are there. Every story has some.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna come out and be like, man, I hate it when main characters get stronger. It's like, that's just stories. It has to happen. Yeah. So I mean, that's just a basic misunderstanding of writing.
There are people like that. There are people who still get upset because characters in anime yell out their super move. I fucking hate that shit.
Well, so what you're talking about is people that are realistic Nazis. That's what I call them, realism Nazis. Okay, and what I mean by that is. I just can't get into One Piece because the art style and it's so stupid that they would cry the way they cry or some stupid shit like that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The ladies have long legs. The dudes have long arms.
I hate the art style. It's just so unreal. People don't look like that. People don't cry like that. What the fuck is up with the heads are so big and the muscles? Yeah, that shit. Stupid. And again, that's not even a cliche thing. That's just people that need their art to be photorealistic. Those are your cringy Bleach fans, right? I love Bleach, but a lot of people that are just into Bleach, they will legitimately the Bleach is my favorite because the art looks real and it's realistic. Because even in Bleach, that's one of the cool things about Bleach is that it's one of the few manga that has a genuine excuse for why they yell their attacks. In Bleach, I actually quite like this. In the lore of Bleach, when you say the name of your attack out loud, it gets stronger. Literally. Because what you're doing in Bleach to do an attack is you are calling out to your Zanpakuto spirit. You are asking your Zanpakuto spirit to do that attack, right? So you're telling your spirit and your sword, okay, this attack now, right? So when you yell it out, it makes it stronger.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so in Bleach it makes sense, but it never bothered me, So yeah. Ooh. All right, let's move on to more chapter talk, but that was good. That was a good little aside.
That was good shit.
We should do a separate rant video about the realism police.
Realism fucking nonsense.
Now, a couple things I want to talk about. One, this double-page spread where they're overlooking the city. That's cover photo worthy, bro.
Yep, they saved it.
Yep,
it's already been saved.
And then the other thing, you already talked about this. When Shigaraki's taking out motherfuckers, that shit looked fire. He just murdered them. Just no, you're gone, dead.
His quirk is just so. Remind me, if stupid question, I don't give a fuck, whatever, make fun of me in the comment, blah, 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 blah.
No, he's about to be an idiot. You're about to expose yourself.
Yeah, who cares? Anyway, so, remind me, the other hands, did they ever say, did he ever, evolve his quirk to the point to where, the other hands on his face can devolve also, or just his hands?
No, that's not how that works. It's just his hands. The hands on his face are literally just to comfort him. It's a mental disorder thing where he feels calmed, and that's literally just the remains of his family, according to All for One.
Yeah, I figured that. I just assumed that.
Well, you know what? I don't know how true this is because I'm just quoting one of my friends. So if it's wrong, I'll direct all your hate comments to him. But he told me that there are some people that have like certain people that have autism or like a certain mental disorder actually like they feel better when they have like pressure points pushed, right? Like when they have like pressure on their body, you know, like they feel like better if there's like something pushing down on them, right? And it helps them. Yeah. So like to me, I always took it as like he genuinely is able to calm down his whatever the fuck, his PTSD, his stress, his whatever when he has them on his body. That's the vibe I get.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to clarify.
I mean, he did mention a couple of chapters ago too. Is like when he wears them, he both feels his rage overflowing, but also it calms him. So it gives him like a calming rage, but that it also like what's the word I'm looking for here? Where it like it motivates him to go forward because it's like a calming rage. Is how I took it.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just asking if it was ever like a thing to where
No,
he
it
could
wasn't.
do that.
So let's see here. So yeah, no, and also this shot where he's just, you know what I do like? This entire town, 90% of it are members of the Liberation Army. That's insane. Like they're really converting fuckers. Like that's nuts.
Bribes, converting. But
They got 90% of a town to be like, yeah, we'll join your cult. Like that's crazy.
This is how good you are when you're giving them free merchandise. You
Well,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
true. They're probably like, you want some coupons? We got coupons.
You want some fucking gift cards to our shop? Join this Liberation Army.
Bro, also, did you notice the Feel Good
Bro.
Incorporated has the satellite, bro.
Bro, it'd be like that Pulp Fiction meme. Samuel Jackson's like, "Gee, nigga, that's all you had to say."
Shit.
Gee, that's
Oh,
all you
that's
had
great.
to say.
But yeah, I guess so. You know, closing out on this, I mean, where do you think this is? Yeah, I hope we see this full on. I hope we focus on a Toga fight for sure. I think the best. I'm trying to think. I wonder how many of the big like CEO people are gonna fight, and I wonder if they're all gonna get one because it really is a tricky issue when you get to pacing like this. I don't know how to feel. I don't know if I want him to go down that because again, the second he does what he does in the last arc. That's when pacing just slows to a crawl again, you know? Unless he can make the fights interesting. And the last arc, you know, it was 50-50. Some of them were, some of them weren't. So what do you how do you think he should go about pacing-wise for these fights?
I think he should, because one of the best thing about My Hero Academia fights is the story behind it, right?
Yeah,
So,
the characters and how they interact. Yes, yeah, he should focus on, like, how these characters and their different ideologies and how they clash, for sure.
So this character clearly has some sort of interest in Toga because she, you know, killed other students and, you know, and fucking sucked their blood like a vampire type shit.
And keep in mind, this is the Shueisha girl, and in this world, Shueisha seems to be like a journalism magazine, right? Because she's going at it by like the journalism angle. And what I like about this too is, you know, she's like, okay, why did this random high school girl descend into madness? And what we know about Toga, one of my favorite moments ever, because it's just so simple, is, yeah, life's hard, so fuck it. Like I hope she goes in that conversation. I want to know more about Toga. And this could be a good opportunity to go into Toga's flashback, keep in mind. Just saying.
Yeah, and her fights have been interesting. I mean, she's able to go toe to toe as a high school with top heroes. As we
for
saw.
real. And I guess what I love so much about her is that she truly is she's like the total anarchy. She's the kind of person that like grows up, gets a shitty job, you know, has to, you know, wake up, get a job, go to school, pay bills, and she's like, nope, anarchy. I want anarchy. Fuck this. Like I like that. That's so unique. I guess maybe not unique. That's so simple, but I love it. I don't know. It's simple, it's complex in its simplicity, or simple in its complexity. I don't know. I like it. Big words mean nothing. Trying to sound smart. I fucking love it.
Yeah, I agree. And with that,
wait, whoa, one more thing. I'm kind of, I gotta be honest. I'm getting more and more into the Yandere thing. Every time I see her, I'm like, I like it.
Okay.
Thurman, what have we discovered about me over the past reading sessions? What have you found that I'm into? Let's see if you get this right.
My crazy eyes, bro.
Yes, the crazy eyes, motherfucker. You know it. Bro, I was like, oh, bro, I would like mouth fuck Luck.
He's in love with Luck. That's the only thing keeping him going for Black Clover, ladies and gentlemen. That and
By the way, I want everyone to know before I get they're underage. I'm kidding. Also, they're fictional. Also, I'm kidding. All right, continue, Thurman.
Luck isn't underage.
Is he not? No, I don't think that's true. I think he is.
He isn't. Bro, you're talking to the Black Clover god. He isn't underage.
No, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I think that's false, bro.
Bitch, he literally gave his age. He's 18.
Bruh, are we sure about this?
Yes, we're
'Cause
sure.
then I will mouth fuck him. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm looking it
It
up
was-
right now. Relax.
Bro, I can give you the exact manga panel right now.
All right.
Got
Yo, he's 18.
I said that.
All right, so here's the thing. I'm into Crazy Eyes, right? I don't know why. In manga, just like any character that has crazy eyes, I'm just like, oh yeah, yeah. You know what I've said? All I can say. Honestly, I guess that's really all I can say.
And with that.
Are you sure? And with that,
Okay, let's
peace.
Peace.